Today we're going to be going over real car models inside of Driving Empire that have not been licensed yet but are still in the game. But before we do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, now to make this simple for you guys to understand, let me go over what the difference between a licensed and a non-licensed vehicle is. Now there's three types of vehicles in Driving Empire: licensed vehicles, which have a real badge on them and have the real brand names; non-licensed vehicles, which there's very few of now in the game, which we'll go over all the ones remaining today. But these types of vehicles, basically, they are real car models, but they do not have the badges of the cars, and they might have a few little things incorrect on the models, not on purpose, on accident, and also, you know, they might not have the real name of the car in like the inventory. Actually, I doubt any of them have the real name anywhere. And then there's fake models, of course. You know, fake models, they're just hideous. They're like absolutely fake. Nothing's real about them. They're just kind of inspired a little bit by real car designs. But there's very few of the non-licensed cars left that aren't fake models. There's actually only around 4 brands left, I believe. So today I want to go over all 4 of those. So let's start off with the first brand. Okay, now I just realized I was wrong about there being only 4. There's actually 6 remaining, but we're still going to go over them, starting off here with Spiker. Now, Spiker, they make a few vehicles. I'm not too sure what all of them are. I know this is the most popular. This is called like the Spiker C8 in-game, though. You can tell it's not a licensed vehicle because it's off sale in the dealership. It's called the Mitchell, which is obviously not a Spiker. They're calling it a Mitchell, and doesn't have any badging. Model quality is a bit lower than usual. So basically, this model's pretty old. It's been in the game for a long time, but it just kind of was taken off sale a while back, and it's never been licensed, to be honest. And I have no clue why it's not licensed. In fact, another game on Roblox called Vehicle Legends has it licensed, and Vehicle Legends, they barely have any vehicles licensed. Actually, they do have quite a few now, but not nearly as much as Driving Empire. So I really don't know why Driving Empire doesn't have this brand Spiker licensed yet. It doesn't really make much sense to me. But this is just the first brand we don't have licensed yet, but it's still a real model. Now there are a few more, so let's go ahead and hop into the next brand. Alright, the next brand is Celine. Same case scenario kind of as the Spiker. There's only one of these vehicles in game, just like there was with the Spiker. But this is the Celine S7 right here in game. They call it a, let's see, they call it a Savona TX Super. Obviously not a Celine. There's a little bit wrong with this model, like the spoiler on it. I think I added that a long time ago and I can't even remove it now, so that's, you know, just not supposed to be there. I don't know why it's still there. And yeah, honestly, this model, it's really old, I think. Like, look at how bad quality the interior is. Literally, like, one of the oldest models left in game, probably. There's like a dent in the hood if you look at it. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you guys can notice it, but wait, no, I might just be seeing things. Anyways, yeah, you can basically tell what I'm trying to get at, though, is the model just isn't as good as new models. Not a licensed vehicle. So Celine is our second brand. Now, I know right now it seems like, oh, these are just brands with like one vehicle, and they're kind of like unknown, so it makes sense why, you know, they're still just kind of sitting around, not much going on with them. But the next 3, or next 4 brands are actually pretty big. You'd be surprised. So let's take a look at the next one. Okay, our next brand actually has 2 vehicles instead of just one, being Quantum, and these are Teslas. And in fact, the Teslas, I don't even know what's going on with them, man. Teslas are broken right now. If you look, every trim piece that's supposed to be black is white on this car, and you can't change that. So it's a little bit broken. Kind of makes the car look really weird. We're just gonna ignore that though. Basically, Tesla, they don't really like being licensed in car games. They consider themselves a tech company more than a car company. Therefore, they refuse to be in car games. And yeah, it's just kind of weird in my opinion. Ignore the giant spoiler I have in this car. Don't even worry about it. But this is another Tesla in game. It's low model quality, as you can see. Really low model quality. Like, super duper low. Literally not much going on with these. There's a lot broken. You just saw. There's actually something really broken with this one. There's like a side skirt piece that's like underground for some reason. It's supposed to be on the car. I have no clue why it's under there. But Tesla, I don't think they'll ever be licensed. But I don't think Tesla cares if their vehicles are in game. Therefore, unless Driving Empire just wants to remove them one day randomly, they'll probably stay off sale forever, never get licensed, and just kind of sit around in the game forever, which is weird to think about. So if you don't have them already, I guess you'll never see them or whatever, because no one really spawns them if they have them. No one really cares about these cars, and they're not going to get licensed. So honestly, I have no clue about this brand. Like, all the other brands, I would say, have a decent chance of being licensed, except this one. I really don't know with this brand. Okay, the next brand is Mazda. Actually, there's a few Mazdas in game. I think there's 3 or so. I only have 2 of them right here. Basically, Mazda, the RX-7 here. Pretty cool car, right? It's been off sale in game for a while. there's a few issues with it, like the headlight here, for some reason having like a little pink chunk in it for me. I don't know if that's for everyone or just because the color I have my car at, but that's, you know, there's little imperfections with it. And I don't really know why this one's not removed or licensed, because I feel like Mazda, you know, I guess it doesn't make much sense to license them because they only have a popular old vehicle being the RX-7, and I don't really think, you know, Driving Empire licenses only for old vehicles. They usually license for newer vehicles as well, and I don't know what Mazdas they would want in games, so I guess Mazda doesn't care enough to remove their car from the game, so it's just kind of stuck off sale now. I really don't know why Mazda's still in the game, but I don't know what they're going to do with Mazda, to be honest. I personally think it's pretty boring, like that a brand like to get licensed. Like Mazda, yeah, there's some cool, you know, cheap cars in real life that are fun, like, cause they're cheap, but in a video game where money's so easy to get, it just makes them kind of pointless, so I wouldn't really see them licensing them. It doesn't make sense for Driving Empire or for Mazda as a brand to be in this game, so I don't really know, man. I don't know if they'll ever come back, and I don't know why they're just not getting removed. It would make more sense for them just to get removed from the game, because if they're just going to sit off sale forever and rot around in people's inventories, doesn't really make sense for them to stay. This one, though, I can't lie, it's pretty cool. But if they did get licensed, this one would literally get removed because it's like a body kit one, so yeah. Alright, the final two brands are actually really big brands. Next up, we have Ford. Now, Ford, okay, let's see how many Fords we got in game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 Fords, right? It's a lot. We have taxis, which is really cool. We have Ford police cars, really cool. Actually, one of the oldest models in game right here. Really bad quality car. But yeah, basically Ford, I don't know what's going on with Ford, man. I thought I heard a rumor that they were being licensed. It probably was false, though, because they haven't been, and it's been a few months. But basically, I don't really know what's up with Ford. They have some really cool cars. It would make total sense for them to be licensed. But I guess, you know, we haven't really seen cars like Ford licensed, now that I think about it. Like, that's weird. Because, like, you know, there's cars like Chevy, Dodge, and Ford. I would call, like, the American 3 muscle brands. I don't think Dodge is in game anymore. I think that got removed. Chevy got removed. None of them got licensed. Ford is still here, though, so I think Ford, though, should be licensed, because the difference between Chevy, Dodge, and Ford actually has hypercar stuff like this. I would call this a hypercar. Some people call it a supercar. Call it whatever you want, but it's still a really cool car. I think Ford should be licensed, personally. I don't know why. But actually, something really interesting about Ford is not only is it one of the only 6 non-licensed real cars still in game. If we head over into the dealership right now, we're gonna go in here. It's the final non-licensed real brand in the dealership. So what I mean is, we look here, all these are like fake models in here, I believe, in the dealership, right? A lot of fake models in here, except Ford. Ford is the only brand with real models here that's not licensed. So there's either fake cars or licensed cars. You'll see, you know, right here, tons of licensed. Right here, fake car. We go out. We got another, for example, right here, fake car. This is actually a fake Ford. I don't even know why they have fake Fords. They have real Fords too, but point is, Ford, one of the final 6, and the only one left in the dealership as well, which is really interesting. So, I don't know. I think Ford makes total sense to be licensed. No clue why. It's just kind of chilling in the dealership still, because, you know, most car companies either asked for their cars to be removed or got licensed. So, it's just really confusing why this one's just left here. Alright, and our final brand is Mercedes. This is the biggest one in game because there's so many. These are actually taken off sale from the dealer a little bit ago, so I don't know. Maybe they will get removed and then licensed soon. We can see what happens, but let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 Mercedes. And there's more that are off sale that I don't even own, so that's really interesting. But my point is, they're not real licensed vehicles. You can see no badging. A little bit changed up with the bumpers to make them different. Like, there's no giant circle or badge, because if they had that, obviously they could get in trouble. Basically, the point is, non-licensed Mercedes in this game, right? They have a lot of them. But they're real models. It's not like they're fake. So, what's going on with Mercedes? Honestly, I think I've heard rumors that they were supposed to be licensed like 2 months back. I really don't know what's going on with them. I've seen other YouTubers talk about it and stuff. I don't know. Maybe by the end of this year, Mercedes could be licensed. So, if you guys are watching this video 2 months down the line, comment down below what got licensed. Maybe Ford got licensed, maybe Mercedes, maybe Celine, maybe, what was that other one, Spiker? I feel like those are all possible. The other two, I don't really know about Mazda and Tesla. But Mercedes, man, I don't know. I think this is definitely probably the most likely to be licensed at the moment off-sale vehicle. So, don't really know why it's off sale. Don't know why they just kind of have them chilling in the game right now. But hey, man, they're pretty cool cars here. Like, just look at them. They look pretty nice. I'm glad that they weren't removed. So that obviously means that Mercedes doesn't care about their cars being in the game. They don't think it's a bad thing. So I guess that's good. And maybe they'll be licensed really soon. But yeah, I guess we've just seen every car that's still not licensed but a real model left in game. I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another upload. Check the video on screen here. YouTube thinks you like it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.